Alright, now we're just gonna head up the mountain. Gonna make our way to Retardondo. I'll attack with Nether Wave here. There we go. Good hit. There we go.
My, I am simply shocked beyond words.
Alright, I think we go to the right, because we can find a couple of things over here. Slow walking. Yeah, we'll find a couple of these spots where we find some ice that we have to walk up. Which is alright. Alright, let's see. Good health-wise, so don't really need the healing right now. Okay, good hit. Oh, what is he? Alright, that works. Go to sleep. I'm needed, but I'll do it anyway. Alright, let's see. Shard of Shampoo. I think this is a defense-based item. So, I can probably get this to Salsa. Yeah, +7. Alright. I don't need to, but I'll fight him anyway. Alright, same thing as before. Okay, takes care of that guy. Oh, something's buried here. Snow Puff cookie. People are burying cookies in the ground here. Alright. Alright, now we can move on. Yeah, so I'll grab a couple of these monsters here just to, get experience when I can. Like I said, I don't really need the farm, but it doesn't hurt to get every little bit. So I don't feel like doing too much farming in this part of the playthrough, considering this is just the first part of it. The second half, however, I will be doing a bit of farming. Yeah, a little bit more. I completely missed it. There we go.
Well, now that kind of hurt.
Alright, got this. Yeah, so this right here is an interesting area, especially with the PlayStation 3 version. We can't do anything with that in this version, but in the PlayStation 3 version, that is actually a bonus dungeon, which is pretty weird. For some reason, they decided to add a bonus dungeon in the PS3 version. So, and it's a pretty challenging one, because some of the monsters can do a lot of damage. So, alright, I guess he's just... Alright, that works. level up.
Well, I did it.
22. Alright, I don't think we have... Yeah, this is a dead end. I didn't want to get that. Crap. Yeah, I didn't want to pick up any score pieces. I didn't know there was one there. Oh boy. Well, I got it now. Yeah, because I wanted to get these later so I can make sure I have them in order. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, actually. Let me, reset this. Yeah, because I was looking at the game guide for this. And it turns out there was another one that I could pick up before the one I found in Fort Fermata. Oof, that was close. So the ones that I do have are number 2 and number 3.
Well, now that kinda hurt. I did it.
Yeah, she's not gonna get anything at level 21. Yeah, so let me reset that. I'm not gonna pick up any here. Alright. Alright, I can fix it by loading. Alright, so... Yeah, because we could find one in Tenuto. That one's the first one. And then the second one is in Fort Fermata. And then the third one was... wherever that third one was. Alright, so we'll just grab the shard up here. Then we can get back to this. Not gonna lose this battle. Hey, that's what I said. If I turned just right, actually, I think I would have been able to get that guy too. Kind of mess that one up. There we go. That works. Alright. Grab the Shard of Sampo. Equip it to Salsa. Alright. Sarsaparilla-wise, we're back where we were. Oh yeah, we also got the Snow Cookie up there. We'll leave it. Yeah, there are a lot of things in this game that we can come back and get. There are only a handful of things that we can't do. Namely, the trading quest. At a certain point, we can't travel back, I believe. I'm actually not sure. Alright, so I did want to fight that other guy that was down this way, so let's go back through this way.
I'll hit you so hard your brains will go inside out.
I'll just go for it. Yeah, so what I had in mind was going right here. And because of this secondary part of this nether wave, it should... yeah, it hits the other guy. Okay, he's just gonna stand there. Okay. Whoops. Alright. Okay, do that, go into the cave. Yeah, so I think for now, if I find any
Just watch this.
pop-ups, for the most part, I'll just ignore them. So I'll just pick up like chests. And then when I do have the ability to, I will start going through the list that I have for these, and then I'll start picking them up. Turn. That's alright. There we go. Ooh, got that one. There we go. Thank you, Darkness Body. There we go.
There is no way for you to stop my relentless advance.
Yeah, because at a certain point in this game, we get to travel back to different places. So I think that's when I will go through the checklist of score pieces and pick them up that way. Go through the list. That way I get the... I have them for the most part in order, except for number 2 and 3, because I already picked them up. Alright, I believe we go this way first. See if there's anything over here. Aha. Bird cloak. Right, so this is Frederick. 43. Now the guard against critical hits is definitely really good. But I'm also at a point where I don't need to worry too much about it. Level-wise, we're at a pretty good spot. First time playthrough around here would be like level 20 to 25 for your characters. So, we're at a reasonable spot. So now we do this. I don't know if it'll take the other one out. Oh, it did. Nice. Yeah, so that's what I was trying to do. There we go. Yeah, takes him out faster. Alright. Yeah, I think there's also another score piece that we can get up here as well. And get the chest over here. Yeah, so I'm thinking from now on I'll just open chests. Alright. I don't know if I'm... Okay. Got a crit off of it. Okay, good defense. Yeah, so with these guys, when it comes to guarding, it's actually pretty easy compared to some of the other monsters that we can run into. Because some of them can be pretty quick. Yeah, because I wanted to do a little bit of healing.
Burning without wood or oil. Sacred signature.
Yeah. Alright, what's in the box? Elegant clothes. Let's see. Oh, he also got sailor's uniform. Okay, so... I think I'm going to give that to her, actually, because of her defense. I'll give her sailor's uniform. And I don't want to use this because of stop. I will get inflicted by stop. So, I will give Salsa elegant clothes. See, he's fine. Okay, wait, what level is B? Play. 5. attacks. You really only need beat for a handful of places, especially the automatic fight against Tuba. The second battle. You have to use beat on the bridge. I don't think there's anything over here, or there is. Oh yeah, I can see it. I'll grab the chest.
I am not gonna lose this battle.
Guy sitting on top of it, so I can't see it. It's my treasure chest. Oh, okay. Nice.
Now you will rest.
Yeah, I don't think I'll get the kill here with Poca because she doesn't have enough combos. Enough of a combo build. Alright. There we go.
Well, now that kinda hurt.
Alright. Salsa doesn't get anything at 22. Yeah, I think our next one is at 25, maybe. Ooh, speaking of, we got weapons for Salsa. Okay, so light-based, base 10, 50 light. So against dark enemies, this will do a lot of damage. It's not bad, but I really like that base damage. I think a lot of these guys in here are light-based. I could probably check. And by checking is equipping the weapons and then trying them out. Nice.
Now you will rest.
Okay, not bad. Not enough now. Gotta block that one. There we go. A little bit closer to the Salsa. There we go. And a level up. Okay. Let's see. I don't think there's anything behind that
I
one.
am not gonna lose this battle. That should wake
Oh, Salsa. I mean, Poca's first this time. Enough to hit that one. And it should be it for that one.
Now you will rest.
Yeah, never again. And goodbye.
Well, now that kinda
Alright, Frederick.
Good.
Nothing for 21, I believe. Alright, so let's try the weapons out. Yeah, a big reason why I don't like these is because of that base attack. I'd like to have decent weapons that can hit both
You foolish
the light and
creatures.
dark types. I didn't see much of a difference.
Now you will rest.
Probably take this time to heal Polka, so let's build a little bit with Salsa here.
Sacred signature. Sacred signature.
Oh, that worked. That was a goofy hit. I didn't see much of a difference with those weapons. I think those guys might have been a dark type. Yeah, some of the enemies, unless you know beforehand, you're not really sure what they are. Alright, I'm gonna go to the right. We can check out the left over here. Alright, so we already got the Scorpies. Celebrating over 300 members in the Baroque Mountain Hiking Club. Congratulations. Is it really safe to hike around here with air monsters? Alright. Okay, so we get a nice little midway point here. And a cutscene. It is really cold.
It's so cold up in this mountain. My nose won't stop running.
Poor bee.
It is kind of cold. Why don't we all rest for a while in this little lodge?
Huh? Who in the world would be flying a kite all the way up here on top of a mountain?
That's not a kite, it's a dove. But I'm surprised to see one flying over a cold, snowy mountain like this. It's strange.
Yeah, I think we know where that bird's from.
Who cares about a bird at a time like this? Let's just go inside already.
Back to Waltz.
So Clawbase became enamored with him, even though she knew she couldn't escape her deception, and that he'd eventually learn she was a spy.
Yeah.
Oh well, once we have an endless supply of insane soldiers, there'll be no need to spy on Andantino.
What about the one in Baroque?
You mean Serenade? No, she's very
Oh, what a
dependent.
twist.
And besides, her interests coincide with mine.
What do you mean?
Forte would be in a difficult position if we were to be attacked before we finished developing a more powerful mineral powder. Even when Serenade marries into Baroque, she is still a princess of Forte. She's the perfect person to prevent Baroque from starting a war with us. She won't let them follow a path that could harm Forte. More importantly, Feud should be searching Agogo Forest for glowing Agogos. I want you to go there as well, and if he's slacking off, give him some encouragement.
Yes.
So, Serenade is also a spy.
Ah, it's so warm in here.
There's something familiar about this place. It reminds me of my home in Tenuto.
What's going on?
A flashbang.
Well, you see, each and every one of us has a jewel inside our hearts.
A jewel?
That's right. And that jewel is called an Astra. For some people, it glows very brightly, but for others, not as much. Nevertheless, everyone has one. I wonder how much your Astra is glowing.
Well, there were some cookies I ate without asking you, so maybe mine's not glowing. I'm sorry.
Ah, so it was you that ate them. But you told me the truth, so it's all right. I'm sure that your Astra is still glowing.
I don't know. I'm kind of worried. Hey, Mommy, do I still have time? If I do a whole bunch of good things, will it glow even more?
Of course it will.
Then I'll start tomorrow.
Oh, you won't start today? Oh, Polka. Your Astra is glowing, but it's glowing far too brightly for this world. It's glowing so brightly that it is unconsciously leading you toward a deep darkness, one that must be illuminated. And then someday, the time will come when the abyss of the sea will open up before you. Oh, how I wish you weren't the only person who could bring light to that dark ocean floor. If only there was someone else who could take really wouldn't matter if your light ever dimmed.
Yeah, so a little bit more into Polka's backstory there.
Polka, what's the matter with you?
I don't think they ever
Hey, are you feeling
really
all
delved
right?
much more into the so-called asteroid people.
It's nothing. I just felt dizzy for a minute. That's all.
Well, the mountain air up here is very thin. Perhaps that was what caused your dizziness.
Thin air, huh? Now that you mention it, my head has been hurting too.
Should probably drink some water.
I guess it's just time for us to take a break. My legs are all worn out from all that climbing anyway.
I agree. Let's try and get a little rest before we continue on, all right?
I'm being led toward a darkness that must be illuminated? The abyss of the sea will open before me? What does it all mean?
Oh, a chest. I don't know if I should open that. Let me save it first, then I'll open it. Thank you, save point. Oh, there's another thing I should mention too. When it comes to New Game Plus, a lot of games tend to have things that you can carry over from one playthrough to the next. Score pieces are carried over. So if we get all the ones that we can get in this first part, we will carry them over to the second playthrough, which is kind of nice. Yeah, and another reason why I kind of want to get the ones in order too. Yeah. Alright, Tech 53, that's not bad. Alright. That was a pretty decent weapon. Now we're at the mountain. Yeah, and the New Game Plus as well. I also like to farm here for a little bit because we get a couple of encounters that are pretty challenging as well.
This is crazy. Now it feels like summer all of a sudden.
One of them is optional though.
And it was so cold just a little while ago. If the weather keeps changing back and forth like this, we're all gonna end up getting sick.
There seem to be pools of magma around here. Let's all be very careful passing through this place.
Yeah, it is not fit for swimming. Stay out of the water. Alright, so there are a couple of chests in here that we might miss. We can always come back, but because this place is a little bit large compared to some of the other ones, we would have to backtrack a little bit in order to get them. So I believe for now, probably just take on a few of these guys.
I'm gonna send you into a flying spin.
Okay, enough. Yeah, I missed it. Ha! Got an interesting dilemma right there. Poke has dark body and these guys have shining body.
Sacred signature.
I don't believe they cancel each other. Well, yeah, one of them cancels out. That's alright. I'll take this guy out. Yeah. Took him out pretty easily. Oh, he wasn't facing me. Oh boy. There we go. Touch and go there.
Sacred signature.
Heal. Let me just turn a little bit. Yeah, so like right there, sometimes it doesn't even matter if I have Dark Body or whatnot. Certain things take precedence. Oh, mess that up. There.
I pounded him just like I said I would.
Yeah, so I pretty much have to go with the flow if that happens. But it isn't that bad. Yeah, see, here we go. We can grab this one. Saffron Parasol.
I'm gonna come down on you like a mountain range.
Alright, let's go Salsa. I tried to go for Grand Slam, but missed it. There we go.
Sacred signature.
Okay. Oh, I could go for an Earth Heal, actually.
Earth heal.
I don't... Okay, so it's not going to do anything yet. There we go. Yeah, at a certain point it will, but that's only because of a mechanic that happens later on. There we go. Good block.
Sacred signature.
Okay. Yeah.
I pounded him just like I
Floral extract. Nice. Alright, so let's grab the umbrella here. Because we kind of don't want Darkness Body in here, because these guys can be a pain. Need as much healing as possible. And that'll be good too, because that increases defense. Yeah, that works. And I can always bring back Dark Body too, because of that Dark Roche that I have.
You dare to
Grab
bare
this
your
guy.
fangs?
And not enough to take him out, but I'm actually going to do this.
You grave.
Switch over to Frederick and take him out that way.
You rest.
I don't know if that's gonna... Okay, that's not far enough. Yeah, the timing for these are a little bit tricky for me. Oh, you can go for a double. Oh, full 32. Oh boy, I think I'm gonna get a double here. Just the one, okay. Go for a
Sacred
heal.
signature.
I'm sorry. Earth heal. Oh, it's nothing.
There we go.
That's what happens when you mess with me.
Yeah, and some more extract too. Yeah, let me check out my items. It's been a little bit. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, because I want to keep these because very useful much later on, especially because it's like a percentage based. But for now, I'm just gonna have the angel trumpets, as long as I hit the right button. All right. Okay, let's move on. All right, so on a couple of different paths here. I think I want to take the upper path because I can jump down. Yeah, so we can see it right there. So we're gonna find a couple of spots like this in here. It's just that some of the ones that some of the ones can be a bit challenged to get back from because of backtracking. If we wanted to get back to the way we were, we would have to backtrack a bit. Floral extract. Like this right here is fine, but later on we're going to find a couple where we won't quite make it back as easily.
Just watch this.
I think I'm explaining it right. Backtracking in this one can be a pain in the ass. Because some of the ledges they lead off to like a different section completely. Completely missed. Oh man. Whoops. Wait, did you give him burst? Oh, probably because of the defense part of it. Burst is good, actually. But yeah, that helps me more than it hurts me. Even though it halves my defense, it doubles my attack.
Sacred signature.
So, in the right hands, burst is actually really good.
Earth heal.
That's everybody's pretty much. I messed that up. Oh, you're going way over. Yeah, imagine burst on salsa.
I just cleaned up a teeny tiny bit.
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, so this right here leads off to a different section. There was another one that went that way. Trying to remember. Let me head back over here. I could go down this way instead. Yeah, let's see.
I am not gonna lose this battle.
Oh, I got some of the fish. I'll use Pew Grave against this one. Not bad.
Now you will rest.
Yeah, not enough. But characters are fast enough, so that's good. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Snowpuff got here. Alright, let's try it this way. Ah, see, it was worth it. Came with a score piece. No. I didn't want to get this. Damn. Yeah, that's unfortunate. At least I'm right here. That is unfortunate. I don't want to get this just yet. Yeah, the reason why I want to have them in order is that the list that has all the score pieces on the game guide, it's pretty much taken. I don't think it lists like which one is picked up where. I could change that. I could just type it manually. I just don't feel like dealing with it. Yeah, so we already saw that. Alright, so we'll grab the umbrella. Yeah, so we'll skip that one. Oh, thought I was far enough away.
You so hard your brains will go inside out.
Taking a long way. Taking a very long way. That's alright, I can work with that. Boy, a full power Grand Slam. Double KO. I believe this was the umbrella, right? Yeah. Alright, Polka, your umbrella is ready. Now we're good. And what was in the other chest? I think it was an item, right? Or, yeah, floral extract. So I can skip that. We already know what's in it.